Good morning, student. In my previous video, I started this topic, that is diagrammatic presentation of data. Data can be diagrammatically presented, and there are three forms through which data can be presented. First one is geometric form, second is frequency diagram, and third one is arithmetic line graphs or time series graph. Geometric form, there are two types, bar diagram and pie diagram. Frequency diagram, here we can diagrammatically present data in three form like histogram, polygon, and ogive, and arithmetic line graphs or time series graph. Here data will be presented in on a graph paper. Now first I will start, that is geometric form. In geometric form, data can be presented in the form of bar diagram or pie diagram. So first I will discuss bar diagram. What is bar diagram? Bar diagram is a diagram in which data are presented in the form of bars. In the form of bars. What is bars? Or a rectangular. Rectangles, and bar is also called columns. Okay, now types of bar depends upon the data. um, Data can be presented in the form of bar diagram. There are various kind of bar diagram, basically 5 types of bar diagram. First type is, that is very simple and basic, that is simple bar diagram. Simple bar diagram. Okay, simple bar. What is simple bar diagrams? Bar diagram are those diagram which are based on single set of numerical data. Single set of numerical data. For example, I will explain it with an example. Suppose data relating to birth rate, death rate, examples of simple bar diagram. These data can be presented in simple bar diagram. Birth rate, death rate, also death rate, and production level of commodity are generally presented in the form of simple bar diagram. These bar diagrams present only a single set of numerical data. These diagrams are more useful to present time series data such as birth rate according to suppose 2001 to 11 census survey, geographical condition like per capita income in different state of India, suppose Haryana, Punjab, Bihar, UP. The main limitation of the simple bar diagram is that these diagram can only show single set of numerical data. For example, suppose I have data of suppose birth rate, suppose year, this is the data, year, and birth rate. Okay, suppose in year 1951 to 61, 1961 to 70, and 1971 to 80. Okay, I have data of birth rate of decade wise, like 51 to 61, 61 to 70, 71 to 80. Okay, suppose this is totally again hypothetical data, 35, 45, 35, and suppose 30. Then how these data can be presented in the form of bar diagram, because here single set of data is numerical data is given. This kind of data can be presented in simple bar diagram. What we'll do, we will draw a line on x-axis and y-axis. Here will be horizontal line will be x-axis and vertical line will be y-axis, and here I will write y-axis represent birth rate, and this is year, x-axis represent year. Suppose here 1951 to 60, then 61 to 70, then 1971 to 80, and here 19, so suppose 80, we have only 80 data of 71 to 80 till. Then here birth rate is this, then we can take like Suppose here I will take 10, then 20, then 30, then 40, then 50. Okay, in 1951 60 we have 45 here written, then mid between 40 to 50 that number came, then we will form a data like this. As I written over here, that is rectangle, bar is rectangles. Okay, now next one is 61 to 70, that is 35, that is in between here and here like this. And last one is 30, then 30 is here, then that will be 30. Simple form. Okay, that is the simple bar diagram. Okay, now next one is, you can do it in horizontal bar diagram also, that is vertical bar diagram. If we do it horizontal form, that will be called horizontal bar diagram. Next one is multiple simple. First one is simple bar diagram, second one is multiple bar diagram. Multiple bar diagram. Name itself suggests what is the meaning of multiple bar diagram. Multiple bar diagram are those diagrams which shows two or more sets of data simultaneously. Two or more sets of data simultaneously. Generally, these diagrams are used to make comparison between two sets of series such as birth date and death rate, and separate bars are drawn to present separate sets of value. Okay, like suppose we have an example. Suppose I have data of this year again, and first one is birth rate and second one is death rate. Death rate. Suppose two and more set of data must be here. Then if two and more set of data, then we will diametrically represent in the form of multiple bar diagram. Okay, now years, then birth, then death. Okay, suppose all these are hypothetical again. Suppose 1931, we will take 31 to 40. Suppose 41 to 50, then 1951 to 60. Okay, suppose birth rate is 46, then 45, then 40. Likewise, death rate is 36. Again, these are hypothetical data, that is not a real data. 20, 31, then 27. Okay, if here two set of data are given, then how will we show this in a bar diagram? Here we will use multiple bar diagram because here two and more set of data is given. Okay, likewise here will be, suppose here will be y axis, here will be x axis. Again we will take 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Likewise here I will write years. Okay, 1931 to 40, then 1941 to 50, then next one is 1951 to 60. Okay, suppose first I will draw birth rate. Here 46, 40 to 50, between 46. Okay, and here death rate is 36. Same, we will draw a bar which will be attached to this bar. Okay, because birth rate, death rate of similar year. Okay, now that is 40, then 36. Okay, and for differentiate we should use some different technique, like we should color death rate, so that would be easy. So differentiate which one is birth rate and which one will be death rate. Likewise in 1941 50, there is 45. Here 45, that is birth rate, and 31, that is here almost, that is 31 will be death rate. Okay, likewise here 1950 51 40 is here, Okay, that is birth rate, and in the same year death rate is 27, then 27 will be here. That is multiple bar diagram, and multiple bar diagram will be only shown when two or more set of data is given. Okay, if you have single set of data, then we will use symbol bar diagram. If you have two and more than set of data, then we will make multiple bar diagram. Okay, now students, subdivided bar diagram. Okay, what is subdivided bar diagram? Subdivided bar diagram are those diagram which simultaneously present total values as well as part values of a set of data. What is subdivided bar diagram? I repeat it again. Subdivided bar diagram are those diagram which simultaneously present total value as well as part value of a set of data. Different part of the bars are shaded with different colors. How I'll explain with the help of example again. Suppose we have data of production of electricity from different sources in India during 2014-15 to 2017-18. Okay, that is again hypothetical data, and we have data, and we have suppose year. We have this data year, hydroelectricity. These are the sources of generating electricity, hydroelectricity. Then we have thermal electricity. Then we have total production, of course, total production. Here, okay. Suppose year 2014, 15, then 2015, 16, then 2016, 17, and 2017, 18. Suppose hydroelectricity generated, as I discussed in the chapter of tabular formation. I discussed you must write table number and title of the data. So I am writing over here. Suppose this is the table, that is table number 1. Okay, and the data is presented in the form of kilo KWTS. Okay, suppose 46, suppose 49, then 48, and then 51. Thermal electricity is generated, that is 64, then 72, then suppose 82, then suppose 89. Okay, and total production, of course, 110. Total production in electricity in our country from different sources is 110. 1 to 1 we will add, then 1 to 1, then add, that would be around 130, then add on, that is 140. Okay, we have data like this. Then we have to show in the form of bar diagram. I am showing bar over here. Of course, we will draw y-axis and x-axis. Here will be y-axis and here will be x-axis. Okay, subdivided bar diagram. You will write here table number and title of the bar diagram also. Now that's here I will y-axis showing production, okay, and here x-axis showing year, okay. So 2014 15, then 2015 16, then 2016 17, then 2017 18, okay. And here is the production of electricity. Start with 0, of course this is the point of 0 where x and y axis meet, okay. Here suppose 20, then 40, then 60, then 80, then 100, then 120, then 140, 140. That is maximum is 140, okay. We have to detect, so total production 140 is here maximum, so we will, so 140 should be the maximum in y axis. Now suppose 46, okay. Energy electricity generated with the hydroelectricity in 2014-15, it is 46, okay. So I will write here somehow is 46, that is 46, of course. Then after thermal electricity, that is 64, okay. So what will we do from here? 64 we should, here 46, of course, and now after that we have to add 64, okay. That will come at 110, 110, sorry. That should be in straight line, okay. So that will be 64, and if we will add, that will happen, that will be 110, okay. Okay, you should be careful while making a subdivided bar diagram. First, here data is given, and we have two set of data, we can say that. And first what we will do, and along with two set of data there is a total calculation of data is also given. So in that case you will form subdivided bar diagram, and in one diagram you will add on both, okay. 46 is the number kilowatt. Suppose 46 kilowatt electricity generated with the help of hydroelectricity. For 64 is thermal electricity, and total production in year 2014-50 is 110. So, and this data you have to show in same bar. So what will you do? First you will show first data, that is 46, and then after you add second data on this, and that will be the total production. Likewise next you will do, that is 49. Here 40 has 60, then almost here will be the 49, year 15 49, okay. And then after we have 72, so that if you add on, that will be 121, then we have to take it to 121, that is almost here. It's quite difficult to draw on this board, but that should be in a straight line. You must practice in a straight line, okay. So there will be 121, and you must write, that is here 72 and here 49, and you should differentiate it with different. Suppose I will use here dot dot dot. For showing hydroelectricity, contribution of hydroelectricity, I am using dot dot side is showing hydroelectricity, and plain side is showing thermal electricity, okay. Now next data, that is 16 17, here 48, here 48, okay. 48 will be somewhere between here, okay, here, okay, and you must write 48 dot dot dot, and then after 82, that if you add on, that is 130. So 130 will be here, 82, and that is be 130, okay. Next one is 1718. Okay, 1751. Here will be 51, almost 51, and 89. That leads to 140. Here is 40, then almost 140. The length should be equal, so here. Okay, so and that is be 89, and it will lead to 140. Okay, this is subdivided bar diagram. This way you will form subdivided bar diagram. Okay, now next one is that is third one, subdivided bar diagram. Fourth one is percentage bar diagram. Percentage bar diagram. What is percentage bar diagram? Percentage bar diagram, again name itself suggests what is percentage bar diagram. Those diagram which show simultaneously different part of the value of the set of data in terms of percentage. In terms of percentage. Here set of data will be in terms of percentage. For example, suppose before that you should know that percentage bar diagram are used generally when the value are of high magnitude. In that case, percentage bar diagram will be used. Suppose we have data of GDP, so gross domestic product, by industry of origin. Industry of origin. Okay, at suppose 2004-5 prices, that would be the base year. Prices in 2011, 10, and 2011, and 2011 and 12. Suppose we have GDP, gross domestic product of industry, so GDP by industry. Okay, suppose here data is given like sectors, then year as 2010 to 11, and 2011 to 12. Okay, primary, we have three sectors in the economy. All economic activities classified in three sectors: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Suppose primary 822, suppose contribution agriculture in the contribution of primary sector, that is 822,415, that is 8,22,415. Secondary, that is 12,84,000. again this is hypothetical data, 941. And again tertiary, that is 28,029, 650. Okay, and 11-12, that is 8,47,744, and then 13,34,249, and 30 lakhs 61,000, suppose 589. That is the data. Okay, and how these data can be converted into percentage bar diagram, that I will discuss in my next video.